Hello everyone, Let Angel Forever, and welcome back for some more Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon. In the last episode, we took care of the sorceress, and in this episode, I guess we still have quite a little bit left to finish before we complete the game 100%. So, I guess we can just have a little bit of a wander around Midnight Mountain first and see what there is to do. So, you can probably see Moneybags there, but we will come back to him because there is a few more things that I just want to show off dead quickly. Or really quickly? I don't know why I said words. So what are they? But you see we have the Sparks World there and the Speedway here, but if we go over here we can see that there's another portal. I may have shown this off before, but I will show it off again, and here's Zoe to explain it. Basically she says you know, this a strong magic portal locked. Eggs, we need them all. Gems, we also need them all. But going through the game, we sort of spent some of our gems. So I guess it's time to get our own back on Mr. Moneybags right here. Basically he's saying, you know, he's found an egg, he wants to go and sell it, but we're not going to let that happen. We're going to get our own back on Mr. Moneybags right here. So after going through the game, you probably, that wasn't supposed to happen. I guess, I don't know, that wasn't supposed to happen, and I think you lose lives in the homeworld, which is, you know, not very good, but you know, it can't be helped. So I guess we'll just skip through the text again just to get to where we were. So, you know, take that Moneybags and get all the gems we collected throughout the game. And also he has an egg, so we want to get that from him as well. So you know, we can't let him sell it for a fortune back in Avalar. So, you know, take that Moneybags. I prefer to charge him rather than flame him because I don't know. I guess it's just, I don't know, every time I played, I always tend to charge at him instead of flaming him. Though I do tend to use a bit of both sometimes, and I think I do it it here as well. But you know what? Take that Moneybags and I fell again. But you know what? It's worth it. Yeah, we do lose lives in the homeworld. Oh well. I wasn't very sure before, but you know, seeing the lives disappear before our very eyes. Oh well, but you know what? It's worth it. Take that Moneybags. You come here, you give me back all the gems I spent. You know, I managed to free all those poor critters from, you know, like Sheila, Agent 9, Sergeant Bird, and Bentley. Nearly forgot him. But you know what? I take back all the money I spent. Come here, Moneybags. You come here. I think I'm nearly done as well. I just don't know. I don't know. You know what? His Moneybags tends to stay full, but you know what? We managed to do it. So fast. Trying to spooky song to become a haiku poet. Sorry about that, I got interrupted for a brief moment. We have Al. So he gives us the egg and he hangs upside down. You know what? That's okay, Al. That's okay. So Moneybags just goes to Crystal Islands to become a haiku poet. I don't know. He goes to I don't know. But I think what we will do now, and once Sparks has ate his little snack because he deserves it, we will go to Habour Speedway and take care of business here. So this is a world famous Habour Speedway, the most elite of all the speedways. I guess that's what he's trying to say. my screen's quite small, so I can't quite see what he's saying. So we're gonna do the usual time attack first, and then the racing. And this has always not been one of my favourite speedways because I've never been sure in which order things go. So I guess we'll die just to see it, because it shows what things, what goes in what order. Even though you possibly could do it in any order, but I tend to do it in the order they set, which is the birds first, and then so on. So come here, birds, and charge you. And this is kind of a relaxing speedway. You know, the time attack's not so bad, but the racing, we will get to that soon, and I am not looking forward to it at all. Not really, anyway. Well, we're getting all the gems, so yeah. We're gonna take care of you and you, and I think that was a bad. Wow. Okay, and I died anyway. Well, I game over. Well, not game over. Crashed anyway. Right on screen. Okay, you know, third time's a charm, and if I don't do it this time, we will skip ahead until the run that I do manage to do the speedway. And I think instead of charging you two, I'll just flame you two as I go past. It might work, but you never know. It may work, it might not, so maybe I should have skipped ahead, but it doesn't matter too much. I'll just make this a slightly longer episode, so yeah. Goodbye, these things. I don't know what they're called. Three things, I don't know. But you know what? Flame you, and you, as we go past, and you. And yeah, and the last thing what we need to take off is the little fishies on these little floaty things. I don't know what they're called. I nearly missed you, but I got you, and you are there too, and you had a gem too. You had monies. Fishies, and we managed to do it with 9 seconds to spare. That wasn't too bad. Maybe getting rid of those lobsters was a good idea. Maybe, I think the lobsters, they look a little bit like lobsters, but who knows? So that's the time tag taken care of. That was a bit of a mouthful. Only a handful of racers in the world have ever done that. And we got Kobe, I think. And he's wearing some cool little shades. So now we're gonna take on the race, the blue-footed. I missed what they were called. Blue-footed seagulls, maybe. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting because they're quite fast. But you know what, the racing does tend to be a little bit, I find it relaxing in a way, but this one can be kind of troublesome in a way, just because you can fall into the ocean and then you crash and then you have to start all over again, but also because, you know, I really don't know to be honest. I missed that boost. That probably would have helped. Like the boosts, I think in this one particularly are quite important. I don't know, to win, because there isn't much of, like, you know, shortcuts, and you have to go through the rings and you could crash or lap 2 and I'm only in 5th place. So we need to step up our game. We need to step up, you know, and take care of these seagulls or whatever they're called. I really missed what they were called, so It'll probably, well, Sparks would have said anyway, so if I call them seagulls, I don't need to. If they are called seagulls, then I meant to call them seagulls. So, that boost would have helped too. But yeah, you know, we're holding out pretty well in a way. Not crashing into the wall was not an idea that he had in mind, but you know what, it can't be helped. Well, it could be helped because I could have avoided the wall, but oh well. I hope that doesn't, you know, affect me getting into first place. I don't think I'm gonna get into first place this time round because we're not far behind, but you know, I could have done better this time round, but you know, it's been a while since I've done Ocean Speedway just because it's not one of the most memorable speedways for me, and it's not particularly one of my favorites because you can probably see why. The racing is not my favorite. Though I think this is probably one of the harder races to do, but it's kind of like a tie between Honey Speedway and the Speedway, just because, you know, in Honey Speedway you have the river of honey to take care of, whereas this is just a lot of ocean with very fast birds. But you know, we got into third this time, so I guess I'll speed up to the race where I get into first. So I'll see you guys in a second. And I'm in first place, so hopefully I can hold it together. So yeah. I have a rock and I'm not afraid to use it, so if any birds try to come up behind Spyro or try to attempt to get in, well, I lost it now, but if a bird comes in front of me, we're sort of screwed for this time round, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad. So, and we managed to get into first anyway, so it wasn't that far away from the finish line, so near best time, we won. It's about time too. And I said time a lot in that sentence, but it doesn't matter because we got an egg after all. A 1,000 years. So we have Jessie. Which challenge? So we're now going to do a time attack to take care of the hunter challenge here. Because, you know, Hunter's going to be somewhere around here, and I think it's going to be in this lighthouse. And the good job the time counts up this time as well. So we've got Hunter here, where the flying saucers keep coming from. Well, this is the last flying saucer challenge anyway, so yeah. Smoke rings. You go after it, Hunter. You do Spyro proud. So this challenge, it's okay, but it's not one of my favorites because this flying sheep is very good at faking out, you know, going one way and then not, you know, trying to trick you. He's very good at it. But you know what? It's a good challenge because I like a challenge, and you know, it's fun. I like the challenge in a way, but at the same time I don't, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I crashed into the wall, so hopefully it doesn't put me behind too much, which it doesn't, because I think I'm keeping up kind of well. But you know, it's gonna be a long journey because I think he just does one lap around the course, and it gets very difficult because, you know, you're trying to keep up with him, and I managed to keep through that ring, and I failed. So he says the same spiel again, hurry up already, and he'll say be right back. And Spyro's like, he's gonna wait there. I think he just stays in the same place, which is kind of funny. Just like staring off into space, I guess. Waiting on Hunter's return. safe return. You know, we'll give it another go, and then if I don't manage to do it this time, we will skip ahead to the route, the try where I succeed. So many words, so little time. And it looks like I have to skip ahead right now. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so 5th time lucky, maybe? I don't know. So many attempts, so many attempts, so little time. It's always been at the same time where I kept dying as well, so I guess if there are any outtakes, they won't be that interesting. So, but you know, I gave it a go. Gave it a go, so you know, I keep trying, and I don't think you lose lives with Hunter's challenge anyway, so that's another good thing. So you have many attempts as you want. And I managed just to get that ring to it. I always end up, stopping at that pillar because it's always in the way, and yeah, but we managed to do it, so that was very good. That was probably one of the best ones because I managed to succeed. Yes, that was close. The egg popped out just before the saucer landed. We got Sarah? One of the two names. Farts, Bubbles, so cute. In a way, I don't know. So now that we've completed Ocean Speedway, we're going to head back now, Sparks. I'm sorry. The last Speedway has now been taken care of. Quite sad because like the Speedways are my favourite part of this game, even though Ocean Speedway is not particularly Habour Speedway is not really one of my particular favourites, but you know what, I really enjoyed it. So I guess until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and in the next episode we will take care of Sparks' world. So bye guys.